You guys, they can't hear you, right? Don't be a turd. Hey guys, it's Willzerbeast. You probably heard me getting mad at Walt because he's an idiot. Seriously. Well, congratulations. You just passed the 3rd grade by doing the stupidest comeback. I know you are, but what am I? Kind of comeback. No, it's a terrible comeback. Anyway, we're here to review not to be a 3rd grader again. I'm gonna punch you. Shh, no, you're wrong. You have to give it more credit than that. Alright, we're gonna give the Five Nights at Freddy's games 1 through 5. And kind of explain what we liked and what we don't like. So, let's start with the first. Are you gonna come up or not? Then come on. Five Nights 1. First, I'm gonna give Wulp, and he's gonna state his opinion about it, and be actually honest and not. Yeah, and also don't say anything stupid, please. Otherwise, this Sharpie will go into your eye.
That's not a Sharpie, it's a highlighter.
Then I'm gonna find a Sharpie as well.
Okay, well, on FNAF 1, I guess I'd give it a 4 out of 5. I mean,
I'd give it 4.5. But
shut up, Will. It's my turn to talk. Because, it was a fun game and all, but I think they could have added more stuff like maybe lighting in the cameras like they did in FNAF 2.
Dude, it's a fun game.
Which brings me
please.
to FNAF 2.
Nope.
Which
Not yet, no.
Yeah, how about that?
You could have elaborated on fun.
Yeah, well, Will's turn.
Oh my gosh. Edit and post. Never let Michael talk about how good a game is. 'Cause, yeah, he just said fun. Wow. I thought the game was enjoyable and scary. It was probably the first actual really frightening game, and after a while, because at first, it was all like, oh, Slenderman, and oh, Amnesia, and some other zombie games. So that was, after a while, that just gets boring, gets bland. I mean, probably the first Slender, at first I'm like, okay, but in the minutes, it's gone. FNAF was kind of a different story. At least after the first. Now the thing is, Wulp and I have been played it for hours, trying to get to the 7th night. The problem is, we literally kind of got bored after a while, but it was still actually really fun to play, even after 2 hours where the jump scares doled off, except for Freddy's when he just jumped out randomly. I found that annoying. When we finally beat it, we had like a 30-second celebration.
Subscribe to tips on how to beat the 5th and 6th night.
Yeah, we thought
You have to subscribe.
You have to subscribe. Join us.
We'll send it to your email.
We'll put it as a private video.
It's not a virus, don't worry.
Oh yeah, trust us. We're not virus people yet. Lol. Alright. Anyway, I'd give it probably a 4.5. Probably because, Freddy here, all the lore and all the things kind of juice packed in too. It's kind of like a sandwich. Like a burger from...
Sandwiches are delicious.
Yeah, sandwiches are delicious. Kind of like, how they make it like not too dry yet not too...
Okay, I'll stop juicy. Oh my god. Okay, so, now it's time for like FNAF 2 or whatever. And,
I was going so...
No, yeah, well, you were going on about sandwiches, and not many people like sandwiches. I mean, it's just an opinion. Well, if you like sandwiches, subscribe. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Hashtag sandwiches for life. Instead of an FOR, it's a 4.
And if you put 4, you shall be hashtag executed for life.
Hashtag executed for life. Okay, so now time to go on to FNAF 2, which, I didn't really like as much.
Because because he's biased.
No, I'm not biased. Sorry, the computer is kind of being a jerk. So, I mean, I didn't really like it because it was too fast paced. It just went in too fast. The marionette box, especially, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you gotta check again and wind it up for 10 seconds, and then by that time there's Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Mangle waiting to cut your head off. So
Really cut your head.
I know they're not gonna cut my head off. It's just a figure of speech.
How was cutting someone's head off?
Well, I'm sorry, Will. You just don't understand me yet. So
You realize who you're talking to, right? Nobody understands me.
yeah,
You have the guts to say that I don't understand you. I understand everything because I'm your mom.
but just, I mean, didn't really make any sense. Especially the Golden Freddy jump scare kill
Oh
thing
my gosh.
when he's in the hallway. I mean,
Complete bias.
that's not bias. That's not bias.
You just like the first game. That's what you do. You just like the first game.
I like the first game because it was better. So for that reason, for all those reasons, and Will's gonna say again, I'm biased. I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm giving it a 3.
Screw you.
I liked the door. I liked the door idea. So yeah, 3. Now time to give the headphones to Will.
I say screw the power. I didn't like the power concept, nor the door one. I mean, the door one actually gave you a bit of. Actually no. Au contraire, sir. And as I know, he says that I'm biased, yet I actually gave the game a higher rating than he did. Yeah, except yours is a complete bias. I don't care. Anyway, that doesn't mean you get to whisper bias in my ear while I'm doing mine. Jeez. Anyway, the power concept idea wasn't that good for me. But for Fnaf 2, I found it kind of enjoyable. Marionette, I wish it was a bit later in the game and not just right off the bat. Still, lore, detail, really good. All that extra toppings on the sandwich there. I'm using sandwich analogies. Alright, anyway. Another thing is that, I did find the Golden Freddy thing a bit weird. And I said I found it a bit weird. I didn't find it completely confusing. It was a... Okay, well that was weird.
Yeah.
But don't be all like about it. Calm down. Alright, anyway. The one thing I didn't like was kind of one thing was that the jump scares, they're pretty good. But the only problem I had with it was Balloon Boy. I do not like Balloon Boy. I mean, he made it harder for you, but not in the way you think. It wasn't really like the power I was scared. You know how he steals your flashlight? That was what I was scared of. I just didn't like the laugh and the highs and the lows. It's like hearing Death himself knocking on your door, which you don't have. Honestly, I miss the doors. They were a good sense of security. So now on to Fnaf 3.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. I also give this a 4. Fnaf 2's a 4. Fnaf 3.
Well, you have your opinions. Okay, so Fnaf 3, headphones back on Wulp. Something that Beast doesn't like to do. So, Fnaf 3. We actually, I mean, if you haven't already, I mean, once you're done with the video, I mean, but, oh my god. The first, time playing it, I'm just like, holy crap, I completely underestimated this game. I mean, I saw the, and I mean, I've looked at a few, gameplay videos, stuff like that, but jeez. I mean, those people were, just kind of breezing through the game like it was going to be easy, so I just completely underestimated this game. So Beast told me to give it to him tonight, which I did, because he didn't have enough money.
I paid him back. I'm going to pay him back, don't worry.
You're gonna pay me back. And, Yep.
Just get him. I already kind of paid him back with some Chezits.
Yep. So...
It's been done.
No, you still at least owe me like $2.
Oh, don't worry, I have $2.
Good.
Can I pay you in Switch instead?
Okay, so I'm getting a little bit off topic. Sorry.
That's okay.
Thanks for, if you're still in the video, thanks for staying with us. But yeah, but I'd rate this game. I mean, at first, like at the beginning when we were planning this video out, I'm just like, I'm giving it a 2.
Yeah.
And now that I'm really thinking about it, I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I mean, that's a pretty big jump. I mean, that goes from 40%, 2 out of 5, 40%, 0.4 times 100. I'm not gonna get on all this crap. To 4.5, which is a 90%.
That I won't call bias.
This is because, I mean, I like the whole jump scare thing, like the part where you look at the animatronic and then you switch back and then you get the giant face on the screen and it flashes. I mean, the first time I saw that, this is what happened to the seat.
Backwards.
I looked back and I'm just like, oh my god, I completely underestimated this.
The one pretends not to be scared, and he's like, oh, I saw that coming, I didn't care.
Well, I mean,
I honestly,
I adapt to these games quick.
not really.
Yes, I do.
I adapt.
And but salvage, whatever, Springtrap, they could have done a lot better job on him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing keeping me from a 5. I mean, Scott Cawthon, that could have made that game a lot better. With jump scare salvage, they put no effort into it. Just
walk in, waltz in like, hey, kids.
like kind of like the Foxy jump scare without any audio. Just walks in
Well, you can hear that.
without any audio.
Well, yeah. It's kind of like.
He just kind of
except
looks
that
in.
People were actually kind of scared by the Foxy thing because he
Yeah.
ran in through the room.
Yeah.
Just like. Do.
But I mean, it's just an expected jump scare. I mean, salvage. He just walks into the room, and I mean, he's a 2D animation. He is. I mean,
I know most people are probably gonna be like, it's 3D, but no,
it's 2D. I mean, we've looked at websites and stuff. We know.
Plus, we know because of how it's made.
It's just made like it's 2D. I mean, shadowing gives it that 3D look.
This is I mean, even look at the Freddy.
But he just walks in and like sometimes he'll have his mouth open, sometimes it'll be closed. Either way, it's not a very scary jump scare. I mean, I'd like to see that improved. But I like how, you have to go into the systems and, make it sure everything's not blocked off or whatevs. I also don't like the fact that, like that just the animatronics, except for Springtrap, are hallucinations. So I mean, now that I'm talking this through out loud to the mic, I think I might actually give it a 4. So that's what I'm gonna say. So
a lot to get over your chest on that game.
so I'm gonna hand the headphones over to Beast.
I know many people are probably going to be like, you're a hater, but honestly, game, not so great. I had such high hopes for this game. I was waiting and waiting past the date. It was 87 days. I was still waiting. I'm like, I am going to enjoy this game. I know that's actually like there was a game difference. There was actually a thing from the 1 to most people said it was 87 days between. But anyway, waiting. I was so pumped, and then I got this. Now this game kind of trashed my hopes and dreams. I expected so much more. Well, you have low standards sometimes. But I was like, okay. You know, I saw. So when I saw Springtrap Walk, I'm like, okay, well, I see how that can be kind of creepy. But and I'm like, okay, well, I see how this game can be good, right? This can be good. But honestly, it's like having a smack in the face when you wake up. It was. This was kind of depressing for me. I mean, like, it wasn't bad. I'm not saying it was completely bad, but it was like. Compared to its predecessors, I think that's what it is, right? Its predecessors, it's like that one emo kid. It's just kind of Well, there's only everything else is just. But yeah, I know it's just kind of stereotype, whatever. By the way, yeah, I know you guys are gonna be like, you're a hater. It was great. Scott Cawthon worked hard on it. Yeah, I know Scott Cawthon worked hard on it. I know he was doing his best. The animation was amazing. That's what's kind of boosting it. And the mini games were great. The secrets of the mini games even better, and all the still the story. I mean, all the lore is still in there.
Just it's harder to find.
It's hard to find, which I like, but the gameplay is so very depressing. Like, not even like it's not the game is sad. It's just that. The fact that we've only played 30 minutes and now I'm already just kind of disappointed. I think he could have done better. Honestly, Scott, if you're seeing this, you're probably not, but if you are, you could have done a bit better. Hopefully, if you do make a fourth game, probably not. If you're not, that's cool. I respect that. But if you are, I request you, I beg of you, please give us something to believe in again, because this Springtrap, how it just waltzes in like, hey kids, and how the people just kind of hit your face with the jump scare, that was like, first time, okay, scary, second time, okay, a bit scary, but yeah, it just, my gosh, I've gotten like 6 minutes of this off my chest. This game flat out just ruined my opinion for the potential of the Five Nights series. This is what's called the crash and burn.
So, what are you gonna rate it?
If I'm gonna rate it, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna rate it a 2.5. It sucks. Again, F. Michael's standards are a lot lower, if you haven't noticed. Well, that's probably because he didn't like Fnaf 2, and so he's like, okay, well, I don't like this, so we're just gonna beat all the challenges, and then, wait for the next game, because honestly, I just want to do something else. I found the other games really enjoyable, but this one was just kind of, honestly, I'd give it like 2.75 instead. Around that. But mostly 2.5. But, sorry, don't even, be mad at me. Look inside yourself, look at it. I mean, all the hidden lore is what kind of made it a 2. The gameplay, though, was kind of painful to look at. The jump scares were okay. The gameplay, bit painful to look at. Dropping the mic. You want to do the finale? After getting all that out.
That's about it. So,
by the way, that was all heartfelt.
that was all heartfelt by Beast. So, I guess we're gonna close out, and
this game could have been so much better.
Yeah, it could have been a lot better. So.
We were Scott.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't there. It wasn't there.
Swing and a miss. I mean, you tried. It's good for you.
But I mean, sometimes you just
swing and a miss. It's a swing and a miss.
So maybe next game, if you even make a next game, I mean,
Remember, we have
just
plenty of ideas, so give us a call.
well, I wouldn't say that, but
No, just kidding. Just send us-
just I mean,
Just ask
we
us.
got ideas, and I mean, we could put it in the next video or something, because this one's running a little bit long, and
Look into the community which you have built.
yeah, this has been a
And I know
this has been a great franchise ever since I got it back in August. Was that?
I bought it.
I bought it.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, I bought it since.
I bought Fnaf 2.
Yeah. But ever since August, I mean, we've loved this game series, and I mean, FNAF 2, I had high expectations for it, and it just didn't really happen. I mean, I think the Golden Freddy thing, that was what's keeping me, because I love Golden Freddy. I mean, I made an entire theory episode off of this.
Yeah,
I mean,
why do you think there's a giant golden Freddy face in the camera right now?
yeah, I mean, that's all me. And I mean, that's probably one of the only times Beast will ever give me the reins on what the heck's on the front screen of our video.
I'm kind of strict about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whelp is kind of
Yeah.
unstable and stuff like that.
Yeah. Don't really care. But I mean, the Golden Freddy mechanic in FNAF 2, it's just not there. I mean, imagine if you got a giant poster and then hug it from the ceiling in front of the in front of the hallway. I mean, it just kind of looked like that, and then the kill wasn't that good.
Just kind of in your face, like.
Yeah, just
Just
like the last game.
Foxy came in, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
'Cause they literally jumped at you.
Yeah, I like the jump scares. I mean that.
They all do.
That's
except
a
for the one where Bonnie just kind of lifted your mask,
Yeah.
but otherwise.
So yeah, I mean, please rate, comment, subscribe. Tell us next suggestions for videos. I mean,
You hate us though.
you get the game and you hate us, and
You hate us because you have a different opinion. Good for you. Don't.
then tell us the opinion. I mean, you can share it. You can't share it. I mean, we don't like negative posts on this.
Honestly, yeah, we know
We got enough of those on the last channel, so
We know that there's
Yeah.
times where people have
yeah.
offset days and all that, and people are like, "Wow, this video sucks."
So what you
But,
do?
just
I mean,
because of our opinions doesn't mean you have to be like,
I mean, if you're about to post a comment, think about what you're posting. I
think
mean,
about the actual game.
you think about
And
the
if you
game.
think everything's a 5, well then you are
Then I mean, good for you. You're a very optimistic person.
yeah. If
So-
you think everything's a 0, well then man.
A pessimist. I mean,
It's really
it's proven that if you're optimistic about most stuff, that you can add about 20 years to your life.
And
That's
if you're a
some.
pessimist,
If you're a pessimist, you might.
cut yourself.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about
But if you're always ticked off, I mean, that's a good 40 years.
management.
So I mean,
Alright.
thanks for watching. So
Thanks
see
for
ya.
stopping by.
Bye.
We're gonna do other things like this, except they're probably not gonna be as depressing.
And long.
Yeah.
So
we're probably gonna do Call of Duty franchise.
yeah, thanks for
Not all of them.
thanks for sticking through this. So see ya.
Hopefully you did.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully you did. I mean, if you did, you get $1 million. No, I'm just kidding. Seriously, like I don't think we get.
Beast save the day.
Yeah, yeah. So
To make peace, you have to declare war, or you have to get ready for war. Sorry.
yep. So see ya.
Bang.
Bye. Bye.